I would now like to call Dr. Ali Saeed, Lecturer of Business and Tourism Management from University of Technology and Applied Sciences, on stage to talk about the workplace alienation, how does it happen, and how to stop.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Ali Akaak. I'm from University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Salalah. So it's a bit wide, the title for the university. So my topic is a little bit different from the session title. The session is most focused on schools and universities, when my topic is totally more in HR, and it's something we face every day. We have experience with it, so I thought it would be nice to spot a light on it, as we are talking about human resource skills. So it would be beneficial for some of managers and for the employees as well. So the title, Work Alienation in Organization. Have you heard of the song? It's called I'm an Alien. Okay, it's the same thing, but in organizations. By the way, I'm the head of human resource section. So I'm the lecturer and also the head of section. I promise you this will be a short talk. Well, I was going to start from here. So first of all, alienation is the main hindrance to the way to success. Of course, when you will be set away from the rest of your team, when you'll be, let's say, alienated, or to not be recognized, or not being, you are there, but you're not there. This is a problem. I think most of us have faced these things at work. And we have colleagues, but some of them, they have their own cocoon, or they are living in their own cocoon, or they are not part of the team. This is a very important part that, for the organization, have to focus on it and to spot the light and find the solutions. And of course, it needs skills. HR department in any organization should focus on these things. And there's certain skills. And I'll try to cover in this session, or my talk, I'll not say everything because it's a huge topic, but I will go and say just snapshots, just a little bit, and the rest will leave it to you. So again, alienation is the main hindrance to the way to success. According to the Karl Marx, he's the German philosopher, and also social theorist and economist, said alienation is a separation from the products of one's labor and separation from one's every essence as a human being. Another philosopher, he's Canadian, and his name is Bo, a novelist as well. Alienation and loneliness cause consciousness and rebellion. That is just a wide talk. What about in organizations? Sorry. So what is exactly work alienation? It's the state of feeling of separation from the work environment. As I said in the beginning, you are there, but you're not there. You can see you, but we don't feel you. We don't know what exactly we are doing. We go to the work in the morning, but most of the time, contact or being known by the others of someone to check on us, maybe less. We register in the morning, attendance, or you have a fingerprint, but still, we feel ourselves away. People feel separated from others and their own feelings, so feeling unwelcome at work, especially for the new ones, for the newcomer. If you are new, you feel in the beginning, you need at least a couple of days, maybe weeks, maybe a month, till you get mingled with your colleagues. Some people still suffering with that one. Even after years, they still not be a part of the gang or to be a part of the team. They don't like it. Maybe it's come from a different perspectives. Maybe their nationality, can be a gender, it can be anything. So work alienation leads on what exactly causes the intense reduction in productivity. When you are alienated, definitely we're not going to work that much as expected. We are hired someone to work on something, but when he feels that he's not welcome, how can I be productive? This is another problem. Decreased team building. You're not a part of the team. You might be assigned. Most of us already been signed in some teams, or maybe associations, or committees, but maybe the head of the team, he talks to two or three, we are 10, or I say not 10, can be 6 or 7. 2 or 3, they are there, they sign their names, but they are not adding to that committee or that team. Also, slow advancement of the organization. Anything, we work Organization is, what is organization? It's a group of people working together. When someone is not productive or someone is not working, definitely that will affect the whole organization. So what does alienation do to an employee? Work alienation has negative effects on work efforts and organization commitments. Employees definitely will feel alienated from their managers and co-workers, feel like objects. Oh, sorry, I talk to my students like that. Sorry about that. So I have to slow down. Okay, if you want to prefer in Arabic, it's fine. So I don't know. لا عادة ما مشكلة بحاول أغزة. باختصار بالعربي المقصود هنا بالورك الينيشن هو الاغتراب الوظيفي. انك تكون غريب عن وظيفتك، غريب في المجتمع اللي انت فيه او غريب في مؤسستك. انت موظف رسمي لكن في نفس الوقت غريب، مثل ما قلت لكم اللغه البدايه عامل alien legal alien، يعني انا غريب لكن انا رسمي موجود. فهذه طبعا من احد المشاكل اللي تواجهها في كثير من المنظمات. وانا مقصود هنا بالمنظمات اللي هي المنظمات سواء الحكوميه، ممكن تكون منظمات خاصه، حتى في المدارس university schools students الطلبة في الصف. لو نحن أساتذة we are lecturers and in class we have 10, 20, 30 students. Part of that group been alienated. We don't know about them. We know they are coming and leaving, but there is no interaction. So this is called alienation. If you have 4 or 5 kids, the middle kid or the middle child, usually he's been alienated. We don't know about him. He's there, but he is lost between, the first child and the last one. So common everywhere. As I said, in organization, we feel some people we are objects. في بعض الناس يقول لك I can use both by the way bilingual. بعض الناس يذكرون نحن عبارة عن كيان موجود لكن بدون شعور. نحن كائنات تمشي في المنظمة لكن ما في هناك اعتبار. يعني ما حد يحس فينا، دائما تحس الناس دائما يعني يتذمروا، ما حد يهتم فيني، ما حد يعبرني غير الراتب والى اخره. هذا جزء من الاغتراب ترى موجود في الوظائف. Employees feel like they are not needed in their jobs. يعني ما لي داعي موجود أنا هنا. في no loyalty of course. لما يكون تحس بأن هناك غير مرغوب فيك أو ما في هناك تجاذب أو ما في هناك اهتمام، تحس أن هذه وظيفة مش لي. الراتب أنا ما أهتم بالراتب أكثر ما أهتم بالشعور أو أهتم أكثر ما يهمني أنا الاهتمام، أهتم إنه في هناك تشارك. The organization and eager to look for the other jobs. كثير من الناس أعرفهم تركوا وظائفهم، عندهم رواتب عالية جدا. They got their incomes very high, but they left their jobs because there's no interaction, there's no life in their organization. They feel they are machines, a cog in the wheel. They just every day go to the same, and staying at the computer screen from 8 o'clock till 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 5 o'clock. But there is no life. So most of them decide to leave their jobs because of this. Organization alienated employees sometimes without even realizing it. This is very important. Some organizations, they thought everything is fine, everything is okay. HR, everything is fine. They got their jobs. They have their salary at the end of the training. But what about that one? This is very important from the HR as well and for the top management. We have to focus that one. Alienation is there, but maybe at different levels. In some organizations, it can be recognized, you can see this, you can spot it. In some organizations, maybe it's at low level, but still, HR people have to be careful with that. Employers must take an active role in preventing those feelings. You have to check on your staff, on your team. As the head of department or a manager, you have to follow up, you have to check with your people. Because in the end, we are human beings, we need kind of care. So the causes of work alienation, I think already I mentioned most of them, but it's good to just review them. Employees are not allocated work in the line with their potential and competencies. والمقصود هنا إنك الشخص غير موجود في المكان المناسب. I have skills, I have good qualification, but the work or the job I'm given is not fitting with my potentials, it's not fitting in my skills. How it comes when you have a master's degree and give you a very low work or job, or maybe you have a finance background but giving an HR, or you have an HR and giving a secretary. Something like that. This can be alienation. You feel this is not me. This is not what I'm looking for. This is not my target, my goals. This is one of the problems. Second, inequality and injustice in benefits, salaries. So it can be a part of alienation. If your colleague is getting 2,000 and I'm getting 1,000, we work the same, this is kind of part of alienation. I just talk with my friends now. I came from the university, I'm still, both of us I have a colleague, he already got his he got his rank, and me, I'm still, because of the law, of the rules. So it also can be, you can feel it. Same thing with the benefits. Some people get intensives, some people get rewards, when the others still, and we don't know why. Widespread of bureaucracy. Bureaucracy, one of the things that killing, the employees or killing, the work. People hate to work in the government when they prefer in the private. Private, maybe the bureaucracy is less, in government maybe more. But in government is more secure. Your job in private sector is less secure, and we might be kicked out anytime. So this is kind of balancing. But still, bureaucracy, we all hate following the rules. We don't like to follow the rules, but sometimes we have to. But some organizations, they are strict about it. They want to follow at every minute, every time. I have a colleague, you have to come to me, everything happened. I said, you have a space, you can work. He said, no, we have to make sure you are following all these steps. I said, sometimes you have to jump on this. He said, no, you have, which burdening me a lot, which means killing my time, which means waste a lot of time because following all these rules. Absence of employees' participation. As I said, if you're not a part of the gang, you're not part of the team, there's no point to be there. That's why most of the people don't like to join associations or they don't like to join the committee. They say there's no point. Why I'm there, just putting my name, I'm not adding anything. This is a problem. And also employees have no clear perception of objectives, the plan of the organization. One of the most important things and the strategy, the organization have to make sure everyone in the organization, government, non-government, is to know about the organization plan, strategy, objectives. And we know about this because you know about Oman Vision 2040. The university the government make sure that everyone is familiar with Oman Vision 2040. Otherwise, you'll be alienated. I talked to some people last year about Oman Vision, they have no idea. What is it? So this is a problem as well, because they are insisting that's where they have they have the vision follow-up, or they have offices now in governance to make sure everybody knows about the Oman strategy. Otherwise, there's no point. Then we have employees, the absence of regular attention pressure. You have the pressure given your staff, that is another create alienation. When you said, he has to work from 8 to 5 all the time, more tasks, more responsibility, that is killing the employee. He's a human in the end. He said, why you have to do this? And remember, one of the questions I don't understand in human resource, when they interview someone, do you work under pressure? I hate that question. I don't like it. What do you mean by to work under pressure? That's not a question. We have a limit, we are human. We're getting old, sorry about that. We are getting old in the end. We have other life. But you say to me, sometimes some people get blood pressure, by the way, because of that, the stress, the tension. So we have the lack of management commitments toward employees. As I said, to be successful, everything should be led to the top management. Without top management support, there is no point. Okay, there are 4 dimensions of alienation, work alienation. According to Karl Marx, he divided into 4. So alienation from production, which is the product, alienation from the act of production, the process, alienation from the other employees, and alienation from the species being themselves. What does it mean by all? So the first one is about employees do not have complete knowledge. We don't know what's going on. I'm there, but I don't know what's going on in the rest. You hear that, we can see that, I have seen some companies, even in government, a lot, the manager and his team is working, but the employees not being involved. They don't know, just a part. And sometimes they ask them to provide some reports, but to know about the rest, they said, no, this is confidential, this is secret. Something like that. So you feel that employees do not have complete knowledge about their products or what's the things they are putting efforts in. Managers only give a certain task to their employees, but don't share the whole scenario. They give just a little of it, just one of the puzzles. We have no connection to the product we produce. We don't recognize what should in our typical jobs, what we're doing, sorry about that. The other one, which is I mentioned, or the type from the production, is very similar. Employees are only given information to the perform specific part of their job. Employees feel that managers hiding the whole process. This is a problem with, some managers, they keep everything to themselves. They don't want to share. This is another problem. Employees don't have control over their work. Alienation from other employees, this is another problem. You have a problem with your management, with the organization, you have a problem with your manager, now you have a problem with your employees. So employees keep feeling like outsiders at work. I don't like to communicate with my friends. As I said, it can be a nationality, can be a gender, can be an education, can be different. And even if you are colleagues, but there's like, a lobby, or it can be like people, working together. I prefer this person, I don't prefer the other one. I like this one, I don't like this one. It's there. So people treat each other as employees, but not as the fellow people or as the friends. We feel sometimes, I remember when I was doing my PhD, we have colleagues. We are working in the same station, in one building. So someone asked me this, I said, yeah, your friend. He said, no, he's not my friend. We're just a colleague, we're just working the same. It's actually a stereotype. Alienation to our species being, this is for yourself. So employees feel powerless, unable to do anything independently. That means you are being over-controlled. You are like controlled by the others. You cannot have a space. You need your space. You need to show your creation. You need your innovation. You're killing by some managers, some organizations not giving that space, not giving that time to be more innovative, to be creative. So this is another problem. How to reduce alienation? There are many skills, there are many ways, but I came across just 10 of them, so you can come up with others. To share and discuss. This is very important for HR people and also for the top management, sharing and discussing new ideas, strategies, and goals, which is mean keep employees aware of essential aspects. You should be informed. Everyone should be informed what's going on in the organization. I have the right to know everything. You should not keep to yourself. Of course, there are some documents, some things, but the rest you have to share it. Otherwise, I can't work. Asking for feedback after a certain interval, which is very important. You have to listen from them. You have to ask for their feedback. You cannot just, it's a process of communication. That is how it works, communication. It's a sender, receiver, and feedback. It's a very easy process. Ask employees to provide feedback without any hesitation. Some people, they are afraid. They're afraid to talk. I have a friend who said, I will not say anything. I'm not happy, but it's better. Otherwise, that will open a door or open to the hell. Because my manager will hate me, that will affect my benefits, will affect my promotion, etc., etc. Showing trust in employees. Trust is very important. If you lost that one, you are losing your employee. You have to build that one. To build it is something. For example, companies, they build trust with their customers. If they don't have that trust, because that leads to loyalty. If you don't have that trust in your staff, you will not stay longer. Even they are good, but they are leaving. Reducing employees' work stress. Stress, this is very important, and pressure. So you need to reduce it. Try to reduce that one so they feel safe. Otherwise, they will leave. Then we have approaching employees to talk. That's a very open channel between the staff. You have an open talk. Sometimes you need. Of course, we are manager and employees, but to go down and feel yourself. Okay. Keeping all employees on the same page, adopting effective communication, adopting effective communication, of course, keeping all employees on the same page. Here, very important, and we feel it in most of the organization, favoritism. Some people prefer some stuff, some people, managers, they don't prefer the other. Even he's there, but he said, no, I don't like him. It's something like that. Then we are avoiding mocking and insulting. Some managers, they think they can just have the right to insult their staff. No, by the law, they can say that, it's not saying directly, but indirectly. appreciation and rewarding employees for their achievements, very important, this one. This is the most important thing. You have to appreciate anything done. That's why we have ijada. This is the last of my session. So this is like an open question to our audience. If you feel that, you can share later on your experience. And also, if you have here managers or business owners, please share with us your thoughts as if you feel this one, or you have experience about, or you face once this work alienation in your organization. So I'll not talk about it. I'll leave this one to the audience so they can express it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ali.